guys, welcome back to Garage Builds, and welcome back here to our workbench. We're going to be replacing our stock shock springs for some heavy duty VG racing springs, as you guys can see here, and they're going to be matching with our green suspension under there. So first, let's see if this changes. So I'm trying to learn here with you guys, and we can see what difference these make. First, I want to see if the bounce on the car will make a difference. So this is how it looks right now. So yeah, we're gonna see the difference after we put the new ones in. Let's see what kind of difference it makes. Let's see the rear. I'll put this on. It looks a little weird. Let's see the rear. That's pretty much the rear. Let's see how it looks after. And this is what it's looking like right now. We got our red springs right there, front and rear. And I'm going to be showing you guys how we replace. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this the easiest way without having to remove the whole shock. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start by removing these bottom screws right here, these 2mm hex screws. I'm gonna have one right here. And this is our second one right here. That's gonna be for the rear. And for the front, it's gonna be the opposite. Instead of these right here, it's gonna be the ones up here on the push rods. These are your push rods right here. That's what pushes your shock in and out. So you see, that's the front, that's the rear. So we're gonna start by removing the front one right here. Oops, got that one loose. Loosen up this one right here. All right, now for the rear, we got this right here. And this one right here. All right, now that we got one out, it should come right off. Yes, you guys can see right there, it came out. Put our screw to the side. Now we're gonna remove the second one. This little baby wrench likes to fly out of my hands, man. It's pretty small. So we're gonna start with the rears first before we start on the front. So I can give you guys an idea of what you gotta do. So first we're gonna start with one right here. Bring it out right here to the top. Oh wait, yeah, you gotta lift it up so you can have some space. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna put your adjustments back up to the top. So that can give you some space in between your spring and the shock. Screw your adjustable coils all the way to the top. And then we can adjust them back down once we put the new springs in. So yeah, just keep turning. Keep on turning the little threads until you get almost to the top. Alright, let's go this side now. Let me get some space right here. Alright, and there it goes. not that much space in there, so I have to work with it. You know, we'll have to work with what you got. Unless you got smaller hands, then you should be fine. All right, let me take this one out first. All right, so to remove this, there's gonna be a gap in this piece right here. This bottom piece. So you have to literally press it up and you just press it out. Like so, right there. So you guys can see, this bottom part should come off as a whole. Yep, this is where you slide it from your pushing rod. And after that, your spring should come right out, right here. That's the easiest way to remove your spring without having to take out the full shock. All right, and this, we got our spring right here. We're gonna move this to the side. We're gonna get our second one out. Let me just screw this real quick. The more you screw it up, the easier it's gonna be to take off, so. All right, that should be fine. Now, we can do the second one right here. Push this up. Just push it to the side. It should come right out. Let's see, we'll remove the air there. And she just flew out. We have our second spring out right here. Put that to the side. Okay, so before you do anything, make sure you screw these all the way to the top. And then you bring them back down once you have your new springs in there, so you can do your adjustments. All right, so now it's at the top. One more. Yeah, you can set your preload once your new springs are in. All right, now that we've got our shocks by themselves, we're gonna open up our springs right here. So right away, what I've noticed is that they have a lot less turns on it. They're a tiny bit taller. Yeah, it's pretty much a difference on the spring. Oh, I can feel the big old difference, man. These are stiff compared to these. Look at these right here. So, I mean, you do gotta understand though that these are pretty old, so I'm pretty sure we should feel a difference with that though. It's even a little tiny bit taller too. Well, let's look at all four. Let's make sure that some are not for the front and some for the rear. But I think they should all be the same. Let me put them all on the table and stand them out. All right, now that we got our new springs here, spring goes in first. Once you got that in there, you're gonna grab your little spring holder right here, and you're gonna, wait, let me get you guys a better view. Right here. All right, now that I got you guys a better view, so what you're gonna want to do, you want to push in your spring with your fingers while you pretty much force this little plastic back in there. First, you find the little gap that's gonna go right through the rod. All right, let's see. It's gonna be a little stiff because the springs are brand new. Just fight through it and you'll get. We're almost there. And I think we got the first one in. Oh man, these things are strong. And you guys gotta remember, we do got that big boy 80 weight on the shocks. You know, we love bashing this thing, so we need to have some heavyweight things in there. So that's what our first spring is looking like. It looks weird. It looks like it has no springs for some reason, but they feel a lot stronger. All right, here we got our second one. All the way to the top. And I haven't even adjusted any preload. I don't even think he's gonna need any. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's a little tight in here, so got big old fingers, man. My bad. Okay. You want to press in your spring right here. Ah, my fingers are hurting. Stop wobbling, camera. Jesus. Ready, set, go. We got it. There we go. That's what our shock's looking like. Green and red. All right, let's put these back in. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so first you want to lift this. That line. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad, guys. So make sure it's not sitting or it's gonna be pressing into the shock. So you lift it up and you align your shock until you feel your bolt go right in. All right, righty. Alrighty. Get this puppy back in. Now we should be done with one of the rears. Now we go to our next one right here. Push it back into its place right about here. Grab our other screw. And you should be going in right about here. Oh, wait. Give me a second. Okay. You gotta make sure this aligns all the way through. Right there. That was perfect. Oh wait, I moved again. Wait, the thing is turned a little bit. All right. There we go. Now let's put our screw back in. We're struggling with this one a bit. I think we got it. Man, I even feel like she's sitting real high now, man. Woo! This thing looking good. All right, got that one tightened up. Make sure the first one's tightened up all the way. All right. This thing's a beast. All right. Now we're moving back onto the front. Finish loosening them up. Set back the preload on the springs. Always save your original springs, don't throw them away in case you ever want to go back into them, if anything. one out. And two. Put the screws to the side. Bring this puppy out. Alright, to the side. Remember to push these out right here. Alright, that's how you get the spring out. We got our first one out. Then our second one right here. Let's see if I can bring it over to the side. No, I can't. It feels a little stiff. Oh my god. Yeah, to this side. Oh, jeez. Alright. We got our second one out right here. Put it to the side. Got this part right here. Alright, now that we got these two out, you're gonna get your new springs right here. I'm gonna put this right through here. Alright. Put it right through the shock. After that, grab a little spring holder right here. It's gonna be a little hard. Everything's small in these cars, so you gotta get around it. Here we go. We got one in. And we go to our second one here. We got over on this side. And there we go. Now we can bring our shock back over to this side. Alright, now that we got these in, we just gotta line them up and get our screws back in. It's that easy. It's a lot easier than literally taking off your whole shocks all the way off, then installing them all the way back on. You know, you skip like a whole process right here. You skip a step. You know us, we like skipping steps. All right. Get our second bolt in on this side. All right. Now we can screw these puppies in. All right, she's finally tight. Fine, one, two, one more. All right, now she's nice and tight. Ooh, man, look at the front. Haven't even adjusted any preload on these yet. I feel like that's pretty amazing. I don't even think this thing needs any preload on the front. Might need it in the rear because this car always needed preload on the rear. I mean, still pretty good though. Way better than the original springs. Look how easy it comes right back up, man. That's amazing. All right, now let's see if you guys can see a difference. Right off the bat, she looks way more straight. She looks like she's literally standing. Look at that. That's without any preload. Remember, you can still adjust preload. If you put preload, it's gonna be even stiffer. So, man, just look at that. Look how fast it comes back. All right, now let's look at the rear. That's pretty nice. Still gotta adjust preload on the rear for sure. I mean, that's where it stops though, because I do have a wheelie bar, but it comes right back up like that. That's what the new setup is looking like. Got our green springs matching with our toe links. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Hope you guys can change your springs out and do more bashing, have fun without breaking things. And hopefully you have fun. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Noise.